What's up, guys? How are you? How's everything? Today I'm gonna do a little toy hunt, but I'm not gonna take you through all the steps of like watching me go into the store. Here, do this, here, do that. Matter of fact, I'm pretty much done. It's Easter Sunday. Happy Easter to everyone. I was doing a little toy hunt before I go out and do something with the family, obviously, or tried to anyway. So today I was able, and I was lucky enough to find some pretty cool stuff on the toy hunt in Walmart. I believe these figures were actually street dated for May 1st or May 5th, but Walmart, I don't know why, either they have the permission to release them earlier or they just doesn't really faze them to do anything to have it street dated or not and just sell it to you, because I went to self-checkout too, took my chance and it worked. So I picked up today the foremost, as you see here, the Overwatch Mercy and Farah, a 2-pack, as you see here, really nice. It was $39.99, which I originally had them pre-ordered at GameStop, but I think GameStop, they inflate the prices because they're through a third party. They're like a third party carrier. And so, I figured, well, let me get them here, save myself the money from what I spend in GameStop, at least $10 on each, on the 2-packs, and about $5 for each single pack. Plus, I also found today the Reaper from the Overwatch video game. As you see here, they're called Ultimates. These are from Hasbro. These are brand new, just starting to hit shelves now, like I said to you when I started the video. And that's Reaper in his normal form without his outfit, for what I understand. And the poster girl, so to speak, for Overwatch, we have Tracer. And I'm really excited to dig in these particular figures because, one, they're video game related and my channel is video game, and I love doing toy collecting. So when I can do videos of toy collecting and also that the toys particularly pertain to a video game, it's a plus, and it makes it all the much fun. So I have Tracer, as you saw also, and we're going to dive in and we're going to go into another venue where I can show them again in packaging, out of packaging, and let you guys see what they look like and what you guys think, and then you can leave it in my comments. So yeah, Overwatch, those were $19.99. In GameStop, I believe they're $23.99, so they come out to like $25, $26. So I saved myself about $5 on each. So I'm happy about that. So it's a about $20 savings on the figures. So stay with me. I'll see you guys in a few. As soon as I get everything settled down and organized, and we'll dig in and showcase the figures, see what you guys think. See you in a minute, all right? Hang on. What's up, guys? Hey, how are you? Hebot here with Hebot Toy Reviews. And I told you guys that I would come back in an enclosed and more proper area to showcase these wonderful new releases from Hasbro, the Overwatch Ultimates. And obviously, Overwatch is a big phenomenon in the gaming industry. It's a big multiplayer game that people love. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even play Overwatch. I have no clue of the game, the characters. I really don't like them the game that much, because it's basically an online, always battle competitive type game. But I do appreciate what it's doing, and it definitely has wonderful character designs and really cool looking ideas in these designs, with skins that really stand out and feel and look like a video game and very Blizzard-esque. And if you guys didn't know, here you go. Overwatch is a game on Xbox One and PC and PS4. I don't know if this is out for the Switch. I don't think it is. Might come down the road with the Switch being successful and all, but as you see here too, boom, that Tracer right here, as you see right there, is the poster girl for the Overwatch games. And this game has won over 100 Game of the Year awards, which is a pretty cool feat, obviously. So what I'll do is we have the 2-pack, and we have obviously Reaper here in his normal form, and Tracer. I'll go out in each and every one and showcase each and every one out of box, then kind of show you the figure, what it looks like, and what I like, what I may think may not be that good, but there's not really too much negativity here in my channel. I appreciate things for what they are and what it's delivering and the price you're paying. So, stay tuned, hang tight, and we'll move from there. See you in a few. So we'll start off here as with none other than, like I said, the poster girl, Tracer. And this looks really nice in the window box as it is displayed. And the window box, I think, looks a lot like the decals of the loot boxes within the game, if I'm not mistaken. My daughter's a big Overwatch fan, that's why I have the game, and she plays it pretty periodically. From what I'm understanding and what I gather, what she was telling me, and things that I've seen when she plays, this artwork is fantastic. And you see here, it's Blizzard property. The ages up to 4 and up, and it's done by Hasbro. And we have some stuff there on the side. Some nice, some nice picture files of the other characters that are available in the line, like Sombra, Lucio, the Reaper, and Reinhard. And over here we have pretty much a bio of what Tracer is. Her name, her identity. Her name is Lena Oxton, and she's 26 years old of age. Her occupancy, profession, things like that. And, in the top we have the Overwatch logo, and in the bottom we just have some legalese. So, we're going to get her out of package, and we'll look at it really quick. And here we have Tracer out of the box. And for starters, I'll be honest, I know you guys are going to see a lot of these toys being reviewed, but I'm a video game channel, and because I'm a video game channel, I always like to dive into video game toys that come out based off these video games, obviously. And I think it works well, and I think it's very fitting, especially for my subscriber base and my followers. Hopefully, hoping that I get other followers that also enjoy figs and also enjoy video games. So here we go. And here we have Tracer. And you can tell right off the bat, when you look at Tracer, you can tell that Hasbro is really, really diving into this line, trying really, really hard to give you very good presentation, quality, and obviously, effort into this toy line, so that people that dive into it and that are fans of the game are really happy. On top of the figure collectors, her paint application are very well done, as you see there. It says Tracer, nice shading and fading in from yellow to orange. Really nice sculpted sides. These weren't just painted, this was also sculpted and then painted. And then you have these soft goods that are attached to her. They don't come off, but they're separate pieces, which gives you a better illusion of her wearing it instead of being sculpted on, which I really always appreciate on figures. And as you see there, she has a really well done face sculpt. Paint apps are pretty clean and decent. I mean, they look a little maybe sloppy and here and there, like maybe in this way, just. But these are figures that are mass produced, ladies and gentlemen. They're mass produced. And I tell everyone, that for the price you're paying of $20, these figures are, look at the attention to the detail right there. Look, a small emblem with the symbol, and it says Tracer right on it. Even the shadings are different colors. The sculpting is really well done, and Hasbro is really doing a good job. She has an ab crunch that goes down on the waist area, and then she has a ball joint underneath her bosom area to give you a nice range of motion. Nice detailing there with the orange, as you see. Another top symbol of the British flag. I believe she's British, or I guess, because she has the British flag to represent. The nice blue here, and in the back, really nice, well done gunmetal there, and nice silver here. And her hair looks really good too. You know, I tell people all the time, oh yeah, look, let's look at her shoes. Funky shoes. Uh-oh. They look funky. They look almost like slippers and shoes at the same time. With the nice, you know, heels and rubberized printing in the back and the bottom. Yeah. There we go. Has a nice, ankle pivot and rocker for posability. Now, I do feel that the figures are a little bit small. They feel almost like the size of what you would get with a, with a SH figure art figure, but I think it's because it's to keep good quality paint apps and detail, obviously, on the figures, and also give them a nice amount of what you call accessories for the $20 price point, because also the packaging is very good quality as well, as you see. And here we have Tracer, her modernized looking gun with the white and black. Nice paint, nicely painted. Pretty clean for the most part. She has two guns like that as her accessories. Then she has two of the translucent blue special effects, I guess, what she's shooting out, which look really nice. And it's always a nice addition. And then she comes with two interchangeable hands. One doing like a two-finger, gesture, and one open hand, like saluting. These two hands are on top of the two hands that she brings already on the figure, which are for her to closed, open closed hands for her to hold and wield her weapons or her guns, if you will. Really nicely done in a matte black. Some nice sculpting there in the top. And I think, like I was trying to say, that they did the figures a little smaller. And it's not by much, it's just a tad. To one, fit the hyper animated style that they have to look, because they are video game figures. And two, because they wanted to keep the same cost with high quality at that cost. And I tell people all the time, for this price, you can't really complain about these figures, even if they have little indiscrepancy here, because they're mass produced. So that means machines do them after they get sculpted in a very high mass quantity. So you're going to have some indiscrepancies here and there, But for the price point you're paying, these are phenomenal. I mean, I grew up in the 70s and 80s where figures back then we thought was great. And when you look at them now, they look horrible. The figures have really come a long way. And I mean, for the price you're paying with the inflation through all the years on 2019, this is a really quality figure. And yes, I know that it's Figure Arts and Figma makes Overwatch figures, and they have a little bit higher standard. But to be honest, for what you're getting here and the quality, you don't need the Figma. You can save yourself the money unless you have to have the most premium package of everything, and that's it. Then that's a different story. That's your choice. But if you want to have a nice representation of the figure of something you like, this should be more than enough. You see how it has a little scuff mark there in white? Like it's missing paint right there, right there. That happens. Those are the little things that I say happens when you introduce something in mass quantity. So we'll put her little things here. I don't know if I'm putting it right, but I'm gonna put it here on her gun, that side. I believe that's how you put it on. Let's see. Pause real fast. And there you have it. There is Tracer with her guns and the translucent effects of her shooting out. And again, like I said, I think she is cool. This is a really nice piece for Overwatch. And if this is any indication of what the other figures are going to offer, I think Hasbro is off to a phenomenal start. And Overwatch fans are going to be very, very happy. So let's move on to the next figure. Now here we have the next figure, which is Reaper. And again, same bubble packaging. Really nice window boxes. You can see to display the figure. Really nice artwork. As you see there, same thing. Overwatch logo on top. Bullet logo on the side. We have other picture displays of other figures in the wave. A nice promotional Overwatch artwork of the figure on the side. Again, we have in here on the side the description or some of the information of Reaper. His name is Gabriel Reyes, and he's 51 years old. And his occupation is commander of Blackwatch. And again, this side is just a continuation of Reaper. It says Blackwatch Reyes, Reaper, Fosher, I think it is. Yeah, Fosher. Or Fusher, something like that. I may be pronouncing it wrong. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. And he looks really cool. And this is what would be his unoutfitted form. A lot of people were saying they were unhappy because they loved the way he looks with his original look, where he has the skull type of looking mask, and it looks pretty badass. But I think it's awesome that we get this representation because obviously, not only does Hasbro has an opportunity to make more money, but we have an opportunity to have two distinctive looking figures of the same character in his unoutfitted form and in his outfitted form, both ways, which is good because it gives you more variety. And plus, like I said, you're paying only $20 for these as opposed to $104 for Reaper in the Figma line. So you'll be able to get two of the same figure with the two different looks with a pretty decent quality at only a cost of $40. So let's get into it. Let's see what he looks like out of packaging. And here he is, Reaper out of packaging. And honestly, two things I feel as soon as I look at this figure. One thing I noticed right away with Reaper is that he's a little bit bigger scaled than Tracer. Let's see right here. You see he's taller. You can tell right off the bat that he's a taller figure. So they are trying to keep him within scale, which is also a very good thing. Now, The other thing is, this is kind of like a love-hate thing I'm feeling right now with Hasbro, because this guy is very reminiscent to what you would look like, what would a G.I. Joe figure would look like. And it just makes me angrier that to this day we haven't been able to get a 6-inch line that's properly made with proper articulation and the proper sculpting like this from G.I. Joe from Hasbro, because they own the property. And I don't know why. This just makes me more excited to see a G.I. Joe 6-inch line, because he looks like a G.I. Joe figure, or what would feel, or what would a G.I. Joe figure look like. And, I hope they do. I hope they do it sometime next year, or maybe even in San Diego Comic Con. They'll announce something of it, because I think it's one of the very highly requested things from Hasbro fans. So we'll get into Reaper's look right away. His face sculpt, really nicely done. You see there, he has scars, he has a beanie. The eyes look nicely painted and straight. He has the nice goatee. He has a hoodie underneath, as you can see here. Even though this is sculpted on, I thought it was a separate piece, but it's not. But it's well done. Either way, here's the back. It's got the symbol of the Watchers there. Got a symbol there. Of what? I think there's another symbol. There it is. It's another symbol of something within the game. This is cool. Then he has his belt, which is a separate soft pliable piece with all these nice, what looks to be rocket bullets for the grenade launcher or whatever. And on the side as well, these are sculpted on and glued. His pants look really nice in navy blue, while his shirt is like a money military green. Here's his boots. They look more cybernetic, but really nicely sculpted. And, I don't like going through the articulation part too much, because they're pretty much basic at most of these figures. But I will say Hasbro's really trying to go in on these in a special way. By adding newer articulation points where you never really saw before on their figures, like a Marvel Legend, except with the exceptional occasions here and there. And you see that you have here, instead of having a waist cut here, you have a waist cut where he goes forward and backwards, as you can see, which is really cool, because it gives it a nice range of motion. And then over here, between the pec area underneath, they got the cut with a nice circular motion for a nice range of movement. And his head is very nicely range of looking up. Very nice, the range of looking up, looking down, and a little bit side to side, which is pretty cool. He has some nice paint work there in silver as well, the pad, and then the blacks. The gloves are matte, while these patches are in glossy, like a glossy black. And he looks dope. He's a really dope figure. But as you notice too, I call it the Beetlejuice look. His whole body looks really big, but his head looks really tiny. That's because that's how he's drawn in the actual game. That's to give you that video game aesthetic and look. Let me see, put him here away, as you see there. And then he comes with extra set of interchangeable hands, like you see here. Let's see. Really cool. Close-fisted. They have like little spikes going on. Instead of having brass knuckles, there's built into the gloves. And this is open-handed. That's close-fisted. And then the ones he has on him, obviously, are more like they're more like trigger open fingers, like trigger fingers for the guns that he comes with. Then he comes with these guns here. There's two of them. A plain gunmetal look, but I think that's how it is. Representation of the gun in the actual game. No extra paint applications, but it does have a lot of nice detail here and there. If you choose that you want to paint it yourself, I think you can with no problem. Then it has the holes. See, same gun again. And the holes are for these. Another nice touch that you don't really see with a lot of Hasbro figs when it comes to Black Series or Marvel Legends. A translucent, fiery red blast effect to make it look like it's the fire coming out with the gun is shooting out. So let's put them on them just to see how it looks. We'll put it on, see how it looks, and then we'll come right back. So here he is, and this is what he looks like with the guns and the police. You know, the blast effects on the pieces of the guns. They're a little gummy, so they're kind of hard to put on because they feel like they're bending and kind of trying to break. I hope it's just something that is only maybe with my figure. Some people might find it frustrating, as you see right there. Looks good, looks nice, and you know, he's ready to kick some major buttocks. Buttocks. There it is, guys. This is Reaper. You know, like I said, he's another $20 figure that I think you're getting a big bang for your buck, to be honest with you, from Hasbro, because the representation's there, the articulation's there, the accessories are not too shabby, you know, and obviously the scale is not too bad. I mean, this is a phenomenal store. I think Hasbro really showing that they care, you know, for you know their consumers. For their consumers, like I said, they care for their consumers, and also they care for the new people that come in that might be Overwatch figures that will pick these up just because they love Overwatch and they want representations in figure form for their, you know, office, their homes, their displays, because everybody loves something different. In this case, I'm a figure collector and I'm a video game collector and I love movies, so I'm a movie collector. So it's all based on pop culture, so it all fits in very nicely. So I don't mind collecting figures that don't have to do with anything else that I grew up with if it's a video game related thing. And I think it looks cool. So here you go, people. Here's Reaper. Now we'll move on to see Mercy and Farrah. Or Farrah. Stay tuned. And here we have it, folks. Right in front of us, right before our eyes. No, you're not hallucinating. It's none other than Mercy and Farrah. Now, these figures here look like they're going to be spectacular. Now, here's a nice artwork of Mercy here with her angelic-like look. And obviously Farrah here with her kind of anime Robotech, or you know, something like from Tiger and Bunny type of look. And the figures are enclosed inside. Nice window box display. Again, the same thing. In the top, Overwatch On the side is just a continuation and telling you the names. Like that's Mercy. Mercy Ainge, I think that's how you say it. And then you have symbols here. Support. Damage, that's giving you icons of the game of telling you what these things represent when you're playing. Then you turn it around. And you have a little description bio for each. With Farah, with Mercy Ainge, here is Angela Ziegler. She's 37 and her occupation is field medic. She's a healer. And then over here with Farah we have, her name is Farah Amari. She's age 32. Her occupation is security chief. Security chief. And then of course down here a picture of other figures in the line and two other characters that come in a 2-pack, which is Anna in her Shriek form and Soldier 76. So let's dive in right into it and take a look at these two beautiful, young, and spectacular ladies from Overwatch. Okay, guys, now we have a lot of packaging, and oh my god. Right off the back, I have to say two things. Number one, $39.99 in retail stores. Unless, of course, you're getting it at GameStop, where they have to go to third-party distributors, so they have to charge a little extra, which would cost you $49.99. And I'm going to be real honest with you. Even if you're paying the $49.99, you are getting so much value right now and so much accessories and content. Okay, if we're going to speak about it in terms of like a video game, with these 2-packs right here. I don't know how the Soldier 76 one is so far with Anna, but this one right here, you're getting a plethora of money value, or value for your money, if you will. This is really, really awesome, and we're going to get into it. But one other thing I have to say is right here. Really, Hasbro? Holy cow. Talk about simple, sleek, and elegant. All in one, sentence. Overwatch symbol, very simple, very well executed for flight stands or stands in general. This Hasbro, I don't know if you'll ever see my review, but I'm going to tell you, yeah, you guys over there at Hasbro have to make these as a 3-pack or 4-pack and sell it separate. These Overwatch figures, all of these Overwatch figures need these stands. These are beautiful and phenomenally executed. Very simple, but very well done. And it's a shame because this pack only brings one. And I think it's intended for Farah because she's the heavier set one. And doesn't really stand well on her feet because they're smaller based on design. And, I would love to see Mercy on one of these as well. I really hope you make these separate, Hasbro. These are awesome. These are awesome. These are awesome. I can't stress that enough. These needs to be included with every figure as well. Even if you charged a little more, let's say 25 instead of 20, this will be well worth it because these stands look incredible. So let's dive right in. And let's go and let's start with, I'll put Mercy on the side. Let's start and dive right in with Farah. Because Farah is the one that seems to have the most bang for everything in your book in this set. First of all, her metallic sheen blue is beautiful. I don't know if it's the plastic or if it's actually painted, but I think it might be the plastic. But the sheen that you get from it is really nice. It looks really natural. It's almost like a matte and a sheen blended in. Look at all the little specular highlights of gold all over these areas right here, 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 with a touch of silver on her mask that looks almost like a Gotcha Man mask. She looks fantastic. Her face coat. She has tattoos under her eyebrows, her eyelids, as you see. Really well done. Then you have the details here as well. That mask looks like a Gotcha Man mask. Looks like an eagle. The silver pieces on the side. I'm almost mad because it's almost like Hasbro decided to pay less attention and love to Marvel Legends and just gave it all and dedicated to these right here. And for what I'm seeing and what I saw for the ones I got, the new Power Rangers. Holy crap. Silver here. These move like this. Really nice. She does split even though it hinders here. This is what her feet and shoes and boots would look like. She honestly looked like one of the angel characters from the game Darksiders, which is beautiful. Or like I said, from something from Tiger and Bunny. Rocket launcher there with the gold, painted on for the gun. And then these flaps here remind me of Skid from Transformers. Have the nice rockets look there. You close them like that. And then you can move it like that. So it won't hinder the articulation. And I think she's supposed to be more robotic, cybernetic. You can see how it moves. And then you just open it up, the flap like this. And then she has these flaps in the back, which are her boosters to make her fly. And they actually close like so. And click close, and then they open like this. Sliding up, and you see them here. And you spread them out. Her waist is really nice and sleek with the silver. She can bend forward like that. Bend backwards like that. And she's a flying character, so she needs all that range of motion. And then she has underneath the bosom area, again, the cut where it goes nice and round for a nice range. And I think she even has, let's see, I think she might even have a butterfly. No, I don't think so. It felt like it, a butterfly cut inside there. Then we turn her around, and this is her back. More simple, obviously. Look at all that detail sculpted in. She is really, really amazing. A very Japanese anime-esque, which is awesome for Japanese anime fans. Nothing wrong with that. Then she comes with this awesome grenade, I guess, or would be a bazooka or shotgun. Really well painted. Look at that with the reds, yellows, silvers, matte black. I'm not used to seeing Hasbro's weapons having so much nice detail and color. And then she brings another one of these basic guns that looks like the ones Tracer brought. But even this gun, which is extremely funny, even this gun is painted differently. I believe it's white on here and black at the bottom with tracer over here. It's just white there, while the rest of the gun is all black. Nice sculpting. And then she brings a second set of hands. These are closed fists. Nice sculpt as well. Then she brings this here, which is yellow translucent booster fire effects, where it looks like when her boosters in the back there are firing up, it's throwing out these, and you can attach these. So I'm going to attach them real quick and then show it to you guys, so you can see what she looks like. And here we have her, and here are the booster pieces on her back. They're a little bit tricky to get in there because you got to kind of match them correctly. And obviously I put on her guns on both her hands, and I understand why now. More having her in hand, why it came with the stand for her. She's very, very heavy with all the stuff she has on. She's extremely heavy, and I don't think there's any way that you can stand her without her tilting over or needing some type of stand, where it goes on the pegs of the feet or something. Even the gun is heavy for her, and it feels like her wrist in the area here, since it's heavy, is weak, so it kind of droops down. You guys know what I'm talking about. Plus, she's very soft. Her plastic is very soft. Not saying that it's bad. It's just it feels soft to the point where when you almost heat up a figure, so it's hard to move the joints without feeling like you're gonna stretch it and break it. And I mean, again, it could be just my figure, but it's not overly bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put her here on the stand real quick. Stand opens there. And push it forward real quick. And put it here. Put her extra hands there. And push her back like this, like so. And yep. Yep. It's very, oh yeah. I like that you can move it from here because the way it's holding, and always because of her suit, right? Her mech suit, it kind of hinders, and you can't really move her back more on this area once she's clipped on. So, ooh, there she is. She's pretty badasseria. Yeah, there we go. She's pretty badasseria, so to speak. So, got it here. Trying to give her that kind of flight look. Angelic flight look. And also feminine at the same time, which is very elegant, almost like a ballerina dancer. I wonder if I could, oh yeah, I could lift this up more. Nice. So there she goes on the stand. It would be nice to put Mercy on there too, but like I said, to be honest, her weight, it's really not going to give you a lot of options and freedom to stand there, because she might fall over very easily because she's very heavy. with these booster things here. And she is a very impressive piece. This would look amazing on your shelf. Now I'm jealous because I don't have enough space on my shelves to display her. And I wish I did, because she looks incredible. She looks really, really nice. She's definitely, I think, the showpiece for this 2-pack. And not saying that, Mercy is not going to be nice, but you can definitely see that Farah is the showpiece of this 2-pack. Guys, you're not going to be disappointed. For $20, Jesus Christ. Hasbro, you knocked it out of the park. Even for $25, this is just way too much value. And I don't care if you guys disagree with me or not. I think it is. This is just amazing. So we'll move her over really fast. And here I'm going to bring in Mercy. Mercy looks beautiful. Beautiful. A female character that looks absolutely gorgeous. Mercy, I guess they might be using that face scan tech based off the cells of the game, from the graphics in the game, the polygon graphics in the game, to make it look really, really well represented. Come closer in. And I know this video might be going a little long, but I am showcasing the 4 figures, and it should be well worth it for you, the viewers. Her wings are very well done, looking mechanical, with the translucent tips on them. Very nicely done. Very nicely painted. Look at her face go. Let's get her close in. Look at that beautiful face. She has that piece there. I think that's something that goes on face, the halo. And I even think she has some type of articulation and movement, or it feels like it's supposed to, on her ponytail, which also looks very well done. Look at all the intricate articulation inside. The mechanical look on the wings. And they go pegged in the back there, just like that. And it feels like a nice slug type fit. I just hope that would do it in the back here, as you see. Looks like her spine is connected mechanically through the suit. And I just hope that with time, because of the weight of them and the movement, that they don't get droopy and start to fall down. Because that's one of the things I hated about my Buzz Off and some of the figures from Masters, that happened to them after a while. They would get droopy and their wings don't really stand up. Like the Queen from King Grayskull's wife, I forget her name, but her wings always droop down. And let's look at her shoulders, her shoulder pad symbols. Let's get it to her. There it is. See? Really nicely detailed. And if you go down here to this area, right? Right there. You see, she has the medical symbol there in the box. And if you turn to her other shoulder, she has the same symbol there as well, as you can see. Really nice. Her bosoms are really nicely sculpted. See, one of her wings just fell when I was moving her. There you go. And they do move back and forth like this. Like I said, I just hope they don't, get droopy with time. She got nice colors there with the yellow blending into the red. Some nice matte finish to here and to the glove. Then her skirt piece in the front, nice yellow blending into kind of a burgundy red in the bottom with the silver outlines. This is the side. Some people don't like it. It has some nice silver tabs. Her thighs look a little bit too wide, but to be honest, in front of you, you know, out of packaging, she really doesn't look that bad. And the back loin also gold with a trimming of red burgundy or blood red, if you will. Oh, excuse me. And these silver tabs in the end of it to give it a nice accent at each end. And then she has her cross right there, I think, in the collar. See the gold there? Looks to be like a cross. She's a healing character, but she's like an angel. She's just very, very beautiful. And the white is like an ivory white. It's not really a solid white, but it looks like that maybe on camera. But in person, it's like more like an ivory white. Then she brings her here, her healing staff. Oh boy, let's see. Yeah, there you go. Her healing staff. It looks like it has at the end of this. It looks like she has like one of those things that you spring up with rope to climb up mountains. Those harness hooks. I forgot what they're called. Executed really nice with the white paint and then the regular, everything's fine. Then this is a translucent fiery red plague that goes right on top here, which is supposed to give you the effect and the illusion of the healing factor when she, I guess, healed someone, which looks really nice on this. And then she comes with another extra set of hands on top of the ones that she has on her right now. One with an open hand gesture, and then obviously one that's with a closed fist, plus the ones that she has now concurrently in her hands, which are more of a holding type for her to have the ability to wield and hold the staff, or in this case, the healing staff. Uh-oh. There you go. See? It's like more open. So again, she's very well executed. She looks gorgeous. I think Hasbro really, really outdid themselves. And how we would say knocked it out of the park. It's a really nice addition. And I hope that they sell well, because, it's a lot of other characters, from what I understand and seen, that would look really, really awesome. Yep. Very, very nice. I can't stress it enough. I'm trying to put these in. That's why you see me stay silent there. And I'm just having a hard time to keep it in her hands because it seems like her hands is too small, I guess. And this wing keeps coming out, so I'm already starting to have problems with that. It doesn't feel loose, but it keeps popping out. Maybe it's just easy to come off. And there you go. There she has her staff. Really, really nice. And really well executed and within scale. So there is these two that come in the two pack, and this is excellent for the price you're paying. You can't go wrong. You're not going to be disappointed. I recommend them, especially if you're a figure collector and like collecting cool looking figures and good figures with awesome and amazing designs. And obviously for the fans of Overwatch, this can't be beat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a close-up shot with all of them that I showed here, and we'll go from there. So here you have it, guys, a wide shot with all the characters that came so far in this review. These are the first 4 that I'm reviewing from the first wave. There is another 4 figures and this scale, and then the big deluxe scale, which I gotta tell you, warning you right now, giving you a heads up, is massive, which is Reinhardt. And we're gonna get into that because for the price I paid compared to what I think it's gonna cost if Figma ever makes one, it's unbelievable. You can't beat it, and you probably can't even gonna believe it. And as I noticed, and I said before, Tracer seems to be the smallest one from this set, but she looks incredible, really nice. And just real quick to give you guys a sense of how they scale with other figures, here's the new Dino Riders Power Rangers Red Ranger from Hasbro as well. Doing a dynamic pose there, and for it with a newer Marvel Legends figure, which is basically Nighthawk, and that's what they look like right there. To give you an idea of what they scale with other figures in the Hasbro lines, and just for fun, I'll throw in a Transformer, just to make you guys laugh, from the Siege line. It's a 6-shot. Matter of fact, wow. Let me see if I can put him over here. He's covering Tracer. Yay! There you go. And he fell. Typical. Don't cooperate when you needed to cooperate. Here you go. All in the family. Beautiful. So guys, I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment, or give a dislike if you don't like. And if you're new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. I mean, I know you don't have to, but if you do, you become part of my family. And share it with somebody that you think might enjoy the video the same way you did if you enjoyed it. I will continue to bring the rest of the reviews for the other figures, so I hope you guys stay tuned to that. And just to let you guys know, I don't have a Patreon. I am not, I don't have any partnerships. And I don't have nobody giving me advertisement. This is all on my own. I have a smaller subscriber base, but I've been doing this for a long time. I've been collecting for over 25 years. So I'm not new to this. I'm just new to the YouTube scene, I guess, to put it in better terms. So if you guys would like, I have a little PayPal account. It'll be down in my description. Of course, you don't have to, but if you want to give a little donation to help me keep supporting my channel, to help me fund these pieces and projects, I can guarantee you that it'll go a long way. And I can also guarantee you I'll greatly appreciate it because it will help me tremendously. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Overwatch 6-inch figures, Wave 1. The first 4 from that wave from Hasbro. Love you guys. See you in the next Hebot toy unboxing. Peace.